am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. And my special guest of the evening, a hustler amongst all hustlers. This man can sell water to a whale, ice to an Eskimo. I'm pretty sure he can sell kitty to a cat. God damn it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the legendary Pimping Ken.
Hey.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, man, ain't nothing up but the cost of living, price of everything, man.
Hey, man, we just try to keep the lights on, man. So I want to start from the beginning. I want to start from when Pimping Ken became Pimping Ken. When did Ken become Pimping Ken?
Well, you know, I was in and out of jail. You know, I tell people this story all the time, you know, and, you know, I was a gangster, right? I was a hustler. So,
yes,
you know, I was robbing banks and, you know, I didn't sell drugs. I just wanted to get straight to the money.
Get the money.
You know, before I really got into the crime, you know, me and my brother, you know, I'm from Chicago. You know, I stay 4759 South Federal. That's the Robert Taylor Homes, and we also stayed on 103rd and Jeffrey. So, you know, my brother and I, we was wandering. We was out in Oak Park one time. My brother pushed a white boy off on the third rail, and in the third rail, that's considered attempted murder. So they charged us with attempted murder, and we both ended up in the Cook County. I was 14 years old. So that was my first introduction to being around some guys that talking about the game. Yes, they were talking about Bishop Don Juan and all that. So, you know, I was like, man, you know, this is interesting, you know. So when I got out, I went to Milwaukee. And when I went to Milwaukee, I caught another case.
Come on.
I tried to cash a check. Wasn't even my name on it. So, you know, I was high on something, man. You know, I don't know, man. I was smoking something.
Yes, sir.
But it didn't make no sense. So I ended up going to the post office. That's where they take you when you get a federal case. And they took me to the post office, and they ended up giving me 3 months in the reformatory school. When I came out, you know, my partner, you know what I'm saying, we started robbing banks and robbing jewelry stores. And, you know, he had... ended up acquiring him 3 females, so he had he had 2 dark-skinned chicks and a light-skinned chick. I said, I want the one that's light bright with the pussy almost candy stripe. You know what I'm saying? So that was the light chick, you know.
Yes, sir.
That was Dirty Red. I talk about it in my book, The 48 Laws of Game. So she ended up, you know, paying me and teaching me the game, and, you know, I started hanging out with the pimps, and it was an older guy by the name of Star Child. He was really advanced in the game, so he was like, man, when you get on the bitch, man, ask the bitch where she from. Ask her, you know, who's her mama. You know, he said, just drill the bitch. You want to get all the information you can out the bitch so you can know what the bitch is really about, right? So, you know what I mean? That was my first introduction. He said, man, yeah, man, you knock anybody, even knock me. So once I got him for a bitch, I said, oh, shit. I said, I'm ready for this shit like fish and spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up, you know, being coined by all the pimps as one of the young, smooth pimp niggas, right?
Yes, sir.
But, you know, like I said, them hoes wouldn't get money fast enough, so I'm steady robbing banks and, you know, going in, back out of jail. So my last bit, man, when I came out, man, you know, I said I'm going to change my life and, you know, I'm going to get my ING. In the game, ING, man, I'm not going send the bitch.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't sending me no more. So
okay.
I got send-itis, and I started sending them like FedEx and GPS and Gmail. You know, I was just sending them, you know what I mean? And that's how I got my game, you know what I mean? And next thing, you know, I became legendary. I became, you know, Pimp of the Year. You know, I went out to New York, and them niggas, you know, they peeled me for a bitch. I didn't know really the game. So I'm at the Carter Hotel on 48th and 8th and 8th Avenue, 47th and 8th Avenue. So I'm at the hotel, and the dude called me out of nowhere and said, say, man, I got the bitch. I said, what bitch? He said, I got your bitch.
Oh,
I
man.
said, if you got that bitch, that's your bitch, man.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, his name was L.A.J., you know what I'm saying? Then I had another girl with me, my bottom chick, so she was still out there. This nigga named Lucky, he rolled me around trying to finesse me like, yeah, man, you know, this is what they do all the time. He was trying to get my girl. So that's what really made me just want to be a pimp, because I had an out with them niggas. I feel like these niggas in New York is being disrespectful, you know what I mean? So I went back to Milwaukee. I caked up, you know, bought me a new lack, went out there, and then I started going and throwing payday candy bars at they bitches. Every time I see a New York bitch, I throw hey, bitch, making the Pimping Ken payday. You know what I'm saying? So every time I would knock them niggas for their bitch, I would give them a Wall Street Journal and a banana. I said, niggas in the news, you been peeled for the bitch, right?
On,
you know what I'm saying? So them niggas, they started loving me, and then so we got to Vegas and started doing Player of the Year. I started winning all the Player of the Year, International Player of the Year. I just was winning everything. I wore, you know, the $3,000-$4,000 suits.
Yeah.
I had all my suits customized with real gold buttons, and you know, had the $100,000 bust downs, all the minks. You know, it's all on HBO, Pimps Up, Hold Down. So I can't make this shit up.
Yes, sir.
Buying Rolls Royces and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, You know how niggas go platinum off albums?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I went platinum off pussy.
Come on. Hey, so the question us regular guys would love to know about some information on is how do you steal a bitch?
Well,
What's the best way to go about stealing someone else's girl?
We call it knock it.
Well, knock it. Okay, we go. So I want to. I see. Okay, so check me out. I'm gonna set the screen.
Okay.
Okay. I see. Who got a bad one? Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
He got Jada Waiter. I see Jada Waiter. I like her. I want to knock Lil Baby. I want to knock her. What do I need to do to get Jada Waiter to come rock with this ugly money shit?
Well, you know, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, ugly money, but you know that's in the square world. You know in the pimp world, this how I go. Let me set up. Yeah. So, bitch, she walking down the track. She switching the swatch. Got all the pimps watching. You know what I'm saying? Me, she tried to catch a day. She tried to catch a trick. I pull up. I said, hey, bitch, I know you tired of making a mistake. Fuck with Frosted Flakes. She did you understand me? You know, get rid of that motherfucking zero. Give her the motherfucking pimp hero. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bitch, if you keep the nigga off your mind, I can keep him off your motherfucking behind. Come on, focus on Pimping Ken, bitch. Make it Pimping Ken motherfucking payday today. You know, and she listening to me.
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna choose up right away, but I keep on sweating her. So we sweat her till we get her. Next day, once she give me that look, that eye contact, that's called out of pocket. Once she out of pocket, then I tell her, say, come here, little mama, let me show you something. Why don't you throw that little bankroll in the back of the seat? You know what I'm saying? Me get in the front seat. I'm gonna give you some instructions, because the bigger the instruction, the bigger the production.
Come on.
I'm gonna give her some instructions. She gonna go out there and get some bigger, better production. And I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna serve and say, man, let me tell you something, man. He gonna say, who is this Pimpin' Ken? I said, let me tell you something. He said, what, man? You can break the plate on that bitch, because that bitch don't eat there no more. What? You didn't knock me for the bitch? Yeah, I done knocked the bottom out you, man. I said, so listen here, man. I'm gonna blow your fuse, put your bitch under some new rules, and serve you some motherfucking pimp news. And that's how I go. 1, 2, 3. And
goddamn right.
Now that's how you get knocked.
That's how you get knocked.
A nigga can't knock me.
Damn right.
Hey, nigga can't even knock on my hotel door, try to knock my hoe.
Come on.
Because my game is thicker than Hines. He gotta be thick as mine. You know what I'm saying? These niggas in the mustard, they need to catch up, ugly money.
Come on.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember one time, I think I saw you on HBO. You say you pimping from the nation capital to the state capital to the Big Apple to the pineapple. What you
from
say?
the pineapple from the capital to the pineapple.
Yeah.
That was my man Kenny Red. Yeah, he said from the pineapple.
Hey, man.
I said I'm internationally known, nationally recognized, and locally accepted.
Come on, man.
I said I stay in pimp mode, got 52 zip codes. I said, you understand me?
Can you learn? Can you learn to be a pimp, or is that something that's got to be in you?
It's got to be in you, not on you. You can't wear this shit like a T-shirt, you know what I'm saying? You got to be born, not sworn, you know what I mean? A lot of these niggas, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got a pimp on their body. You throw them off the Empire State Building, they go splash like Jello.
So you got to be born with it.
You got to be born. It got to be in you, not on you, man. So y'all don't try to say, "Oh, man."
So, man, okay, we in Milwaukee, we pimping, pimp of the year. Magic Don Juan, all the legendary pimps now. You know, Pimpin' Ken is mentioned in the same breath as these legendary pimps. And now you get into the record industry. You start putting that game on the wax. Talk to me about how you got to the point where you was putting it down on the musical tip.
Okay, well, you know, I was in Milwaukee. It was a little young dude named Diesel. You know what I'm saying? He's one of our little homeboys from the east side. He said, say, man, you know, I want you to get on the album. So that was the first time I ever spoke on the album, was on Diesel album. But then I came, you know, I did a movie called Pimpology, The Uncut, you know, with Arcanelli. We was all at the same distribution company called Scriptmaster. So, you know, we was selling, you know, millions of dollars off of that shit, man. That shit was just selling like hotcake. So on the end of the movie, I said I'm the intro and outro man for all rappers all over the world. So a lot of people was getting my DVD. You know, I always sell my DVDs out the trunk. So Jermaine Dupree and all of them was watching and seeing what I was going, so I came down to Atlanta. So I was hanging out at 112, and Jermaine Dupree ran up to me and said, say, man, Ken, I want you to get on the album. So I went to Jermaine Peach's studio, and it was called Money, Power, and Hoes, featuring Pimp C and Bun B. So I got on there, and I said some shit. I said, yeah, the bitch ain't on no milk carton. She ain't missing. She with some pimping. And I said, there you go, we got pimpingken.com. So that let me know. When the album came out, it sold 1 million right away, Nietzsche, right? So I said, damn. I said, pimpingken.com. I realized that at that point that I need to get on everybody's album and market and promote myself, and that's when I started the Pimp College. So I was selling the Pimp College, and I was making millions of dollars, you know, because I was able to use these albums to market myself. But I didn't know also, Nietzsche, excuse me, that I get publishing for that. So
Yes,
now, you know what I'm saying, I'm establishing publishing, and, you know, I'm establishing a portfolio. So now I'm signing up with ASCAP and BMI. So now I'm a real entertainer. Then people start paying me to do shows. They start paying me to host parties. So it motivated me. And I took the same approach that I took in Pimpin', that I took in the intro and outro. I said, I'm going to be the baddest, coldest nigga that ever do this. I said, no motherfucker going to be able to come behind me. And to this day, I'm in the World Book of Beginners records for having the most intros and outros. I did a Pimp C album. I did 5 Pimp C albums. I did 2 Lil Jon albums. I did 5 Pastor Troy albums. Did 2 albums with Too Short. I did 1 with 50 Cent. I did 1 with Mac 10, 1 with Big Daddy Kane, 1 with what's his name? Who?
Jetty.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri, Loon. I did 1 with Puffy. Puffy flew me down here to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a suite, put me in this big ass VIP. You know, I mean, everybody was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? On that level. So you know what I'm saying? That was an easy transition. There was more money in this than it was in the game. So that's what made me say, I'm gonna fuck with this now.
Damn right. Now, Pimp C, long live RIP. You know what I'm saying? You did a lot of work with Pimp C. What is your favorite Pimp C story? Because I know you got a few of them.
Well, let me clear up one story. I did something online the other day.
Yeah.
And they talking about I said that Pimp C had sex with Beyonce. I did not say Pimp C had sex. I said Pimp C had a sex tape, and the chick was the hottest chick in R&B. So everybody assumed that I was talking about Beyonce, but it could have been Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
It could have been Jennifer Lopez. You know, it could have been Mariah Carey. So Mariah Carey. So, but you know, it's all over the internet. You know, this and that and other. So it's going viral right now. But you know, I just want to clear it up on your show.
So Pimp C didn't smash B.
No, he didn't smash B. Pimp C just had a tape. It was like the way it went. You know, the way Pimp C told me it went. They was in the studio, and somebody was getting banged. One of the dudes that y'all know that was real rich in hip hop, and one of the girls y'all know that's really popular. So he was banging her, and they was in the booth, supposed to be recording. They didn't know they was in the booth, and Pimp C now, you know, said that whoever got the tape, they recorded it. And then when they recorded it, ended up in Pimp C hands. So Pimp C, I was chilling. I was showing him some of my work. He said, Ken, man, I got some shit you ain't gonna believe. And when I seen that shit, I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying?
We can't say no name because the pimp never tells.
Hey, no, but see, I can't. The only reason why I want people been begging me to say who it is.
Yeah, because I'm wondering. You got to tell me offline.
Nietzsche, the reason why I can't say it, I probably can tell you offline. But the reason why I can't say it is because Pimp C never released the tape.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Me, so a lot of times, you know, you figure, you know, and then, you know, I believe, you know what I'm saying, I don't know for sure, but I believe there's a little drama behind that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, and I know and a lot of people, you know, I can say some names, you know, that y'all know. They seen the tape too. I wasn't the only motherfucker seen the tape.
Okay.
So other motherfuckers need to stand up and say, yeah,
so
y'all
one of your
seen
favorite singers was getting their ass tore up in the studio.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to remember this 20 years ago, so you can imagine who was popping 20 years ago. Then, you know, it's, you know, a lot of people want to say it's Beyonce. They want to say it's Mariah. They want to say, but, you know, I would never
When did Whitney Houston pass, for sure? When did Whitney Houston pass?
Nah, it wasn't no Whitney Houston.
I'm about to say, Bobby about to be mad.
It wasn't no Whitney Houston, man.
Oh, they're trying to figure it out like,
everybody been calling me. Celebrities and everybody talking about some kid. Who is this person? And I keep telling them, I say, man, listen, man, you know, I don't want to get in no drama, you know what I'm saying? You know, my thing with it, man, it's like, man, I really love Pimp C. Like, you know, we was like brothers, you know what I'm saying? This man been to my mansion, you know what I'm saying? His kids and my kids know each other. You know, he was going to put, before he died, he was going to put Supreme and Lil Kenny in his will. So it ain't like no bullshit relationship. You know, I know his wife. I done been in his house, you know. I done been in Port Arthur to his mansion, you know. We should, you know, he used to drive my compressor. You know, I had the compressor at SL55.
Yes, sir.
He liked it. That's what he was singing about in the song. I used to pull up in the Bentley sometime. We had a condo that we used to go to, and I used to, every time I come in town, it was on Westheimer in Houston. So, you know, it's a lot. You know, we had a $3 million deal. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he died in the process of us getting the deal. The manager, Ruben, he constructed a deal for me, him, and his brother named D-Shay. So, you know what I'm saying? Universal gave us the deal. If you look at my movie, The Best of Both Worlds, he said, yeah, me and Pimpin' Ken gonna put out 5 movies. And then on the internet, if you look at the way, he said, yeah, I'm gonna play Pimpin' Ken. So he was supposed to play me.
Wow.
You know, he was studying me. I was giving him my mannerisms. And I mean, you know, we was like really, you know, on some big shit. And, you know, that Player Enters video, I brought all the players with Bishop all of them. I called all of them down. And with Outkast, you know, so, I mean, he was like a brother to me. So I'm very cautious about what I say. But I know a lot of people love Pimp C, so I know Pimp don't mind me telling some of these stories. Yeah. But some of this shit I got to keep to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, long live Pimp C, man. Long live Pimp C.
Long R.I.P. Pimp C.
He always say, I ain't no rapper. He say he a game spitter.
Yeah, he a game spitter. Like, country rap tunes, man.
That nigga used to talk some shit, but he used to talk some talk. And I can see why he was so fond of you, because the way he used to like to talk that talk, you know what I'm saying? And, and you know, Pimpin Ken, you the original version of it. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, working with 50 Cent, you know, did you ever see it becoming that big just from pimping?
Well, you know, the crazy thing about the 50 Cent situation, right? So 50 had a song called Problem Child. Mm-hmm. He said, if you're a pimp like Ken, why the hoes don't treat you? That because I was in his magazine called Feds. So he was breaking down the people that was in the Feds magazine, you know, and it was Preacher, me, and he was just giving, it rhymed. So he was talking about me before I ever met him. So I'm in Atlanta, and I'm at the Embassy Suite up there in Buckhead, you know, by Lennox Mall. And we had this limit driver named Dave. So Dave used to, you know, I had a little game I used to play. I played chess. I said, Dave, whenever them niggas come in town, call me if they call you to chauffeur them. So Dave would call me. So he said, hey, man, 50 at the MC. So I pull up on 50. And, man, the man was the biggest fan ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got in my movie that day, all that shit. And next day, I'm on tour with these niggas. Wow. Shy Money said, you going with us. So we all in Jackson, Mississippi with Master P. And, you know, I did 5 dates with him. I couldn't do no more than 5 dates. Yeah, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a call. They said, man, listen here, man, we got a bag for you. We want you to fly out to L.A. We want to do the PIMP video. That's all right. And the niggas gave me a nice little chunk of money. And Robinson, the dude that was editing it, you know, he was like, yeah, man, it go like this. I said, 50. I said, I want to say my name in the, I said, I'm a marketer, I'm a promoter. Yeah, I said, I want to say my name in the video. Right. And Robinson, Chris Robinson didn't want to do it. And 50 said, man, Ken gonna say his name. Yeah, whatever Ken want, Ken get. So, you know, that's what I love about 50. You know what I'm saying? He was real, man. You know, he used to call me. I remember we did that Pimp Curly. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
I kind of roasted him. I roasted him and all the rappers because I told him, say, y'all niggas talk about it. They ain't tricking if y'all got it. I said, but y'all been using my shit. So I went off and 50 said, Ken, what's wrong, man? Everything okay? Yeah. I said, yeah. I said, I'm just tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he called me and said, well, man, we gonna do our thing. So, you know, we agreed to do it. You know, he did the Pimp Curly, but he was respectful enough before he said, hey, man, Pimpin Ken say I ain't no pimp, man. You know, before he did it, and it went viral, did like 25 million. Yes, sir. He called me. You know, that's the kind of relationship we had. Then when respect. He did This Is 50, you know, he had Jack Thriller coming and interview me. So, you know, I mean, 50 was like, it was like when the niggas started selling all them records, man, I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Me, when I got in the PIMP video, when it got up to 1 million, I'm calling everybody, yeah, niggas 1 million views. It got to 10 million. I said, yeah, niggas 10 million. Now that shit at 500 million views, man.
That's crazy. I
mean, 50, that nigga, man, I like what 50 doing over there at Stars. You know, these my little niggas, man. I mean, I actually then sit down with these niggas. I didn't sit down with Lil Flip. All the rappers that everybody love, they love me. So a lot of niggas be like, yeah, man, you know, I'm a fan of this rapper. All the rappers are fans of mine. You know, like I said, who could say in the streets, you know what I'm saying, me, other than his family, that Puffy flew down. You know what I'm saying? Me, Puffy personally flew down to a city and gave him a hotel and was his partner and got in his movie for free. You know, it's a lot of shit that I could just say, but you know, it's so much shit she'll tell you. I don't say it because niggas think I'm jacking. Yeah. I got so many relationships and been in so many mansions and been around so much celebrity, but you know, I kind of, you see me, I walk around here selling DVDs and I try to be normal, man, you know, because that's how I keep my sanity, man, because, you know, if I really was to just wallow in my fame, you know what I'm saying, I didn't been on millions of records and I mean, that shit, it just don't, I mean, I don't know, man, I guess, you know, doing all that time in prison, doing 10 years in prison and, you know, meeting Dr. J, and Dr. J didn't really acknowledge me, made me feel like I don't never want to be a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So I never embraced celebrityism, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can catch me, you know, at the Metro Mall. You can catch me at Greenbrier. You can catch me by myself. Only security I got is my Social Security card.
Well, man, you know, everybody love a pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing I do remember, you know, especially in the heyday or whatever, that everybody, you know, that lifestyle is looked upon where everybody wish they could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh man, I'm a player.
I used to wish I could do it till I started doing it.
You know what I mean? I'm a player, I'm a pimp. Like, everybody used to want to be like the guy that had all the girls, but you was the real deal. Like,
man, the biggest, one of the biggest that ever did it, man. You know, won all the trophies. You know, had 16 bitches. Like, really had 16. I had
well, how do you deal with, bro? I can barely handle one. How do you deal with 16 women at the same time?
Well, you first of all got to go to the doctor and have a triple bypass, have all the sympathy removed out your heart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no sympathy for a bitch. I mean, you know, no disrespect to the women, but I had no sympathy for a bitch. I mean, I was just straight about my money. So, you know, most bras, you know, in the game, you know, when you get as big as I was, when they get with you, they know that's a part of the game. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, when you play in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the NBA, this the NPA, the National Pimp Association. And I was 2'3", you know what I'm saying? Mac and Jordan, you know what I'm saying? So Mac and Jordan had to have 16. You know, you had to have a starting team.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I had to have some reserves. You know what I mean?
You got to back up for the
put
back
some
up.
on the floor, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Pat
sir.
their feet on the concrete, man.
Now, they say, talk about the mental thing, because they say that pimping is a lot of mental.
Like I said, in Pimps Up, Hoes Down, it's all psychological. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, you're dealing with another human being, and women are naturally more smarter than men.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I know niggas 6'8", they woman tell them what to do. Nigga, take your bitch ass in there. But as soon as you get to motherfucking KOD, he throwing niggas all over the motherfucking club.
Yeah.
I know niggas, you know what I'm saying? They hardcore, but you know, they bitch will give them $25 and they got to come back and bring the change. You know what I'm saying? They can't even keep the change. So, you know what I mean? The game, you know, is mental. You know, one of the things that I think the master of the game is to be able to control your little head. You know, your little head is your penis.
Yes, sir.
You know, if you can don't never let your big head control your little head.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So the harder you are to get, you know, the more, you know, like, because when a pimp, we say choosing fee. So for a woman to fuck with me, she had to pay me.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to meet on my Peter, as long as she stayed, as long as she got to pay. You see what I'm saying? So as long as I'm function on that level, then, you know what I'm saying, she going to respect it. Remember, the moment I go and I jump in her panties, she ain't going to have respect for me no more, because you just like the rest of these tricks. So, you know what I mean? A lot of times women, you know, they respect the dude that got dick control. You know what I mean? And they respect the dude that can not raise their skirt, but raise their mind.
Damn right. Not facts. Because you at the end of the day, you trying to help them get the bag.
Yeah, you do. That's why I tell people, always like, oh man, that's unfair. You taking all the money. Yeah, but I got to buy these damn red bottles. Got to buy these Louis Vuitton, this Gucci. You know, hoes ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they want the best dresses. They want their nails done. That shit is expensive. Yeah. So if they don't make no money, you end up going in your pocket. So you got to pimp well and pimp swell. So I didn't have my bitches selling pussy. After I graduated, I had my bitches selling pussyality.
Come on.
So a pussyality is when a broad can walk in a club and she can make a trick, you know what I'm saying, me give her $4,000, $5,000 with never touching her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the game that you got to have. So
I don't want to meet that bitch.
Yeah, you don't want to meet her. She gonna break you.
I don't want to meet her.
She gonna break you.
She can talk to me out of $5 grand. That's a bad boy.
Man, it happen every day, man. Hey, man, I got so many of them NBA niggas money, them rap dollars, man, them NFL checks, man. Them niggas been paying me for years, man, when I was back in the game.
I got a question.
I got a famous rapper that all y'all know.
Yeah.
You understand me? The motherfucker, they paid me so much fucking money, man. Man, that nigga sweet. You know, a lot of these rappers were sweet back then. You know?
Out of all the women that you have had business relationships with, I know there's one top seller. Who is the grand hoorah of the host? Who is the top seller?
Well, I write about it in my book. Baby was the top seller. She broke the record at Ecstasy. She got 30,000 one night. You know what I'm saying? And what I taught her how to do, I taught her how to run the trick up. So what she would do, she would go to the casino, take the trick to the casino, and then, you know, at the casino, as long as you give them 15%, they give you whatever. So she'd be getting them for 25, 30,000. She'd go to Walmart, go to Louis Vuitton, go to the diamond store, get diamonds, and I turn the motherfucker, I take it out the ring and put it in the earring. So she was like $1 million bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she, you know, well, baby, you didn't need no more hoes. I mean, she could cover 6 or 7 bitches.
She was cold.
She was cold. But you know what I'm saying? I was cold too. So what I would do is I would put me in her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So her rhythm would match my rhythm. You know, because at this point in time, you know, I was so elevated by the time that I met her that, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, I had the Rolls Royces and the mansions. So, you know, my expectation on the bitch was higher.
Come
you
on.
know, some niggas, they can sit back and they can collect $1,000 all day from a bitch and be like, yeah, nigga, I got a G out that bitch. You know what I mean? I look at a G like, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit.
Nah, damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so when you, but you only gonna meet one or two babies in your life.
Come on.
Because every bitch, it's like a fish taking the water. Every bitch ain't gonna take this game like a fish take the water. Some of these bitches is really airheads. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about they really dumber than a bag of nickels. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You know, they can open their legs. So I tell her, I said, look here, do you want to have a wore-out pussy or do you want to have a wore-out brain?
Come on.
I said, you know, I want to teach you how to use your head. I don't want you to raise your skirt. I want you to raise your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So that's the level that I got to, but it took me years to get to it because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to pull up in the Cadillacs. I wanted to be on the track.
Yeah.
I want to talk my shit. I wanted to wear my fancy clothes, you know. But once I got past that, then I could sit, man, in motherfucking Hawaii. I can sit in motherfucking Milan. I can sit in Japan and get paid, you know.
And she out there
man,
getting to it.
I ain't never told this story, but I think the statute ran out. I hope I don't, my lawyer, but I had bitches, man. This is the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
I had bitches, you know, one from Cuba, you know what I'm saying, me, and one from Canada. And them bitches paid me for 3 years, and I never seen now one of them bitches. I said the Cuban bitch finally came over the border and came to Seattle, you know what I'm saying, after 3 years. Now that was some pimping.
Man, that's a pimping right there.
Now that's some pimping. Hey.
I ain't never met you, but you still sending me that bag.
I met the bitches on Facebook. I met them on Facebook, and they chose up on Facebook, and they said, "What do?" I said, "What we gotta do? Fuck with?" I said, "You gotta drop it like it's hot, and I'm gonna pick it up like it's not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sock it to my pocket like a rocket." Hey, and you know, I was just being me, and you know, like I said, one of them I never met. The other one she came across the water. The other one, she was fit to come over, but I think custom had got her because she had a bunch of money and she had one of those Jacob watches and shit. So they called her up, and then once they called her up, I threw all my phones away.
God damn right.
I know that's right.
I would love to see the script to that conversation to get the woman overseas that I've never met to send me all the money. So yeah, that's that. You know what?
It ain't no difference than little baby. You know, little baby said, "Hey, send me your panties." She gonna send them her panties. You know how these girls fall out and go all crazy over these artists and shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, if a woman in the game, to them, it's the same way a fan is. They a fan of the game.
Yes, sir.
So it's a different. Like I could call her a bitch and she'd be offended.
Yes, sir.
But if you call a woman in the game a bitch or a hoe, that's a pet name. They love that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, call me Mo bitches. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
You know, so it's a different world. You know what I mean? And I had to learn that.
Yes, sir.
You know, once I started really pimping, I couldn't sell no dope no more. I couldn't hustle. I couldn't do nothing because they call it being double-breasted. You couldn't mix it. It's called straight P, no chase. You know what I'm saying? You can't, no additives, no preservatives, no mixing, and none of that shit. And that's when I did my most successful pimping. Once I got 100% focused on the game, I became very successful. And, you know, all my peers started recognizing me, and the game elevated. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. Yeah, right, man. Look, like that's some game to live by. You have evolved.
Yeah,
you have evolved.
I'm not pimping no more.
You're not pimping.
Full disclosure, I'm not pimping no more.
I mean, you know, you still pimping Ken, but you have evolved into another form of business. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about HHF, the HipHop Fraternity. And I love what you got going on with it.
Well, the HipHop Fraternity was something, man, that I thought about, you know, multiple times, but what made it easier for me to do was when I became a literary agent. Once I signed Boosie and I signed Ice-T and Corey Wise, I knew that I had leverage, so I said, okay, let's take these relationships that I got, you know, with these artists that I already have, and then, you know, let's take this ability for me to go get $500,000. You know, like we about to sign Jack Harlow. You know what I'm saying? We got his deal on you know, I ain't gonna lie on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I can show you in my
I know
you
all the way real with it.
So you know what I'm saying? We you know, we working on signing him. So what that does is they put me in a position, if me and Jack, you know, establish a good relationship, then I can sign, you know, I can bring him over to, you know, to Dutch and, you know, get him to feature on the album with her.
Yes,
so
sir.
now I can, you know, me and Boosie, you know, Boosie's in my new magazine called hhfmag.com. So Boosie is in that magazine. So, you know, but the story that Boosie did, the interview that we did, it came from us doing the book. So we did the making of an autobiography of a celebrity. So I turned that into another business. Now we're working on the deal with Netflix. So all that connects to me being a mogul and me being in the game. You know what I'm saying, Nietzsche?
Yes, sir.
So now I'm getting money from the corporate people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we did the Boosie liquor deal. Steve and I. Steve was my business partner. Remember
yes,
Cuckoo
sir.
Cow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the
in
one
my
that
project.
He's the one. He's the record label, Infinite Records.
Okay.
So he's my partner for like
Yes,
about 20 years now. We did a lot of promotions. So we did the liquor deals. We doing. We work with James over there with Rap Snack. So we got a lot of relationships that I can use if I was, like I was telling you, the guy that you got working with you from South Carolina. I said, if we can get Dutch, or J Fifth or Supreme to prominence, then it's easier for me to take them over to Simon Schuster or take them over to James. And that way, we all be successful. So the hip-hop fraternity is about taking our culture back. It's our culture, our call. So, when you think about the word fraternity, right?
Yes,
you think
sir.
about the Masons, the Elks. But when you think about hip-hop, you think about injustice. You think about how, Nelly talked about how he got robbed and this artist got robbed, that artist got robbed. And Master P and P. Diddy told us how we got robbed. This is how they got robbed. Master P and P. Diddy said they was on the plane. I heard this on the internet, and he said he asked P. Diddy, how much you paying for the flight? He said $30,000. He said, how much you paying for 30? He said, we both paying $30,000 for the same flight. So what they do is divide and conquer. They keep Ugly Money Nietzsche over here and Pimpin Ken over here. We can never compare our notes. So we'll never find out what a de-escalation clause is or escalation clause, or like Snoop Dogg, my man. He's in the metaverse now. So now I could call Snoop, what's up with the metaverse? Yeah, man, that's Facebook just changed their name to Meta. You know what I'm saying? Facebook got $10 billion they fit invest in the metaverse. Facebook is fit to hire 10,000 engineers. Microsoft just bought Activision Blaze. You know what I'm saying? So and then you look at the company Unity 3D. They just paid $1.6 billion. For people that builds those metaverses. Wow. So you know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking to Snoop. And Snoop is on Drink Champs telling us, look, man, I just did an album in the metaverse, it's 21 million. That wasn't happening before. So all of this stuff that we see, all of these platforms, iTunes and all that stuff is fit to be obsolete. You know what I'm saying? But that Snoop Dogg had to be talking to Mark Zuckerberg, who's also created the metaverse. He you're talking to Travis Scott. Travis Scott just did $21 million in the metaverse. So now we can talk to each other. Before, it was like, they assigned us, we signed these gangster contracts. And I try to tell these artists all the time, when you look at these companies, these Universals and these Def Jam and all these companies, primarily the companies been around for a period of time. These companies are the same ones that took our great-grandparents and great-parents and put them under gangster contract.
Come on.
So you understand me? So when you think about a gangster contract, you're thinking about the mob charging 1 million% interest on a record deal and keeping the publishing. So what do? They sent their children to school like we should be doing, right, Nietzsche? They sent their school. Now their kids are controlling these companies, but they controlling it with the paper. You know what I'm saying? So they the same mob, but they just an educated mob. You know what I'm saying? So what we're saying is like, hold it. You know what I'm saying? We want to be autonomous. We want to, HHF got our own radio. We got our own clothing line. We got our own magazine. We got our own social media. You know what I mean? Ugly Money Nietzsche got all of y'all own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what we're saying as independents, like, look, no, we don't need y'all no more. If y'all want to come like Yo Gotti said, you could be a believer in my company. Yes, so if you believe in my company, then you can invest because you believe in me, but you it's not finna give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you can, and one thing I learned about, being in corporate, I learned about venture capitalists. I learned about equity funds. I learned about equity investors. So in joint ventures, so in the equity company, what they do, they give you growth capital. It's a difference than giving you a record deal. Growth capitalists, when they give you $20 to $30 million and they want 20% of the company because they see that you got the ability. Like if they came in here, if an investor, if an angel capitalist, they would see that y'all got the structure. Yes, sir. So that's what hip-hop fraternity is. It's an infrastructure for all those that love hip-hop. And we don't discriminate. And, we got 2,800 members. We got 12 chapters. We in D.C. We in New York.
Miami, Dallas. All over Milwaukee, Chicago,
Arkansas, Memphis. So we got brother Montana and Memphis and Dallas. We got brother Frank Bay down there in Arkansas. We got Brother Clayboy and Brother Gorgeous in Vegas. We got Dr. Jamila and Dr. Mello down there in L.A. We got Cash down there in St. Louis. We got Brother Righteous in Minnesota. We got D in Nashville. We got Brother Lowe in Jackson. So, you know what I'm saying? Minneapolis, Brother Righteous. So we expanding High Rising, and, you know, everybody is bosses. You know what I'm saying? You could be a part of hip-hop fraternity, but you could still be Ugly Money Nietzsche. So it don't take away from us. It's just like, you know, being in a fraternity, like, you know, any collegiate fraternity. But the only thing about it is, you know, we're working together. So when you send me a video, I'm going to post it. You know what I'm saying? When your artist drop, we all, everybody hip hop fraternity need to be buying that album. That's love. You know, if Street Baby Zay drop, you know what I'm saying? Or your female.
Chatham Monet.
Chatham Monet. I just said her name. Yes, but if Chatham Monet drop, then we need to be buying that album.
That's dope.
And then the same thing with us. If Dust drop, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be getting No Drama. You know, and when we do it like that, then we don't need the majors. You know what I'm saying? We become the major. You interviewing me tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
I need to be interviewing you on our podcast next week. You know what I'm saying? I need to put you, you know, and that's how it is. It's just one hand wash the other, two hands wash the face. That's all.
Well, you know, that's one thing. That's one thing that our Jewish people, our Jewish people are really good at. They really good at keeping the money in the circle.
Yeah.
They spend with each other, he spend with him, he spend with him, he spend with him, and they all come back around in the same community, and guess what happens with the community rises and things of that nature. And I've always said, when brothers and sisters, when we start rocking with each other like we rock with everybody else, oh my gosh, we're unstoppable. Because, you know, we control what is cool in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, people ain't going to goddamn put on no disrespect, but they ain't really putting on no white boy sneakers. They putting on LeBrons, Jordans.
It's called culture capital.
You know what I'm saying? Black is tar. But you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't remember wearing no Larry Birds. No disrespect. But I don't remember wearing no Larry Birds.
I ain't putting on Larry Birds.
You know what I'm saying? But I put these J's on.
Yeah, I got the J's on.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when we learn just how powerful the black dollar, the black mind, and the black culture is, and I think that's what they're scared of, brother. They're scared of the fact that we're going to figure this out. Like, hey, whatever we do, y'all go do it. Try to be like us. So really, if we can just capitalize off what we're doing, that you guys, and you buy from us. Because what we do is, we got the juice. We got the culture. This the culture. We got the juice. I take this juice right here. I made this juice. This black juice. Then I go sell it to the white man for 10 cents to give me 10 cents so he can sell it for $1. And then he tells me, well, you got to bring me more of this juice. I'm going to keep on giving you 10 cents, and I'm going to keep on selling it for $1. And then when you act up, I'm going to take your juice away from, but motherfucker, I made the juice.
Yeah. And you can't make any juice right now.
Exactly. You can't make no more juice. And that's just, you know, and that's one thing that I do love about the hip-hop fraternity, because it's a collective of creatives, it's a collective of brothers and sisters that are trying to support and back each other. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
everybody got their own entity, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the way we do the chapters, right? A lot of people say, Ken, you should control everything. I said, no. I said, what I do is I allow the brothers to, you know, to license the hip hop fraternity name, which is, you know, owned by hip hop fraternity. We own the trademark, so they license it, and we let them do their own LLC. They do their own 501c3. That way, they pay their own taxes, you know. And if they being naughty, if they so happen to be gang banging or doing some crazy shit, selling drugs, then they responsible for themselves. But in terms of a business perspective, if they sell any of the HHF apparel, if they do any of the merchandise, if they send any advertisers, then we 50-50 partners. We joint ventures. So, you know what I'm saying? So they get an opportunity to make money. If they sell any of our platinum cars, they get to make a 50% profit off of that. And how we all benefit, this is the catch. This is the catch. Everybody push the traffic to thehiphopfraternity.com. We create our own social media, our own IG, our own Facebook, and we all can benefit from the brothers in New York, the brothers in Chicago. And so therefore, all of those brothers in D.C. are benefiting from the brothers in Atlanta, the brothers in Chicago, the brothers in Detroit, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get a chance to, you know, have one central place.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we decentralize in terms of finance, in terms of, organization, but we centralize in terms of numerical numbers. And then that's when you get, your Live Nation type money. When they can say, oh, they got digital real estate, they actually got the emails and they got the actual numbers. So now, we can, say these guys can guarantee
yes,
us,
sir.
A Dutch can push one button where she can email everybody in our database in 1 second. So that's what we had with it. Yeah, so we had to build the infrastructure. We did the online magazine. We built it from scratch. We believe. I believe that we could do anything we put our mind to, and if we can't do it, we're gonna Google it.
Damn
and
right.
then what I'm saying, we're gonna figure it out from there.
Right.
So that's how we that's how we rock. And I told my people, I said, reach out to Ugly Money. I said, we giving him trophies. We finna shower him. We finna kiss his ass. I said, we finna kiss his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And so, take away that slave mentality that you can't work with your brother. That's a myth. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I got a chance to big up, Nietzsche, I'm going to do it. Anytime I got a chance to be at one of your events, even if I'm the janitor, I'm there. If I sweep the floor, you know what I mean? Because that's how important it is that we stick together. The Bible said, Abraham, know for a surety that your people will be a stranger in a strange land and they will suffer for 400 years. Who is those people? We've been in America for 400 years. Our sojourn, you know what I'm saying? We came here in the 1600s as slaves, you know what I'm saying? And our parents was in slavery for 250 years. They weren't even allowed to read. Now we got Barack Obama. We got Ugly Money Nietzsche. We got HHL.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We got Kanye.
HHL.
We got everybody. HHL.
That's it right there, baby.
So it's a powerful thing. We are the descendants of Abraham. Abraham was a descendant of, Abraham, Boaz, Jesus, Hezekiah, Boaz. All of them was coming from the same genealogy. Jesus was a black man. I don't care what nobody says. His hair was like lamb wool. His feet was like brass burners in the oven. So we are all Africans. We are the original people. That's why Akon is over there lightening Africa.
Yes,
that
sir.
brother said, man, listen, there's one thing we got in Africa that don't nobody pay attention to. And they said, what's that? It says the sun, and the sun produce energy. So he went and got solar panels, over $1 billion of solar panels from China, and now he didn't light over 2,100 homes, 21 million homes in Africa.
Goddamn right, man. Hey, man, I love what you got going on. Any way that I can help, man, I'm always gonna be. You know what's crazy about HHF Awards? I get invited to them award shows quite often. And my team always tell me, said, man, you gotta come outside. I'm like, I ain't going. But bro, when you called, bro, when you hit me and said, hey man, we want you to come there, I literally went to the suit store. I ain't wore a suit in 5 years, Ken.
I appreciate
I
you.
went and got tailored for a suit, and I came out and I had a damn ball.
Man, listen,
I
man.
had a
It
ball.
was all about, hey, man, we had your name on the seats. I said,
Yes,
man,
sir. Yes,
I said,
sir.
we got to get this brother the royal treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said, I don't care how many people you got, let them in.
I had a ball,
They want to say a few things about
Yes, sir. Yes,
let
sir.
them know
Well,
about
Miss
the
Duchess, what's going on? Talk to me, baby.
Hey, y'all, my name is Dutch. I'm an artist at the HipHop Fraternity as well as the president. I came there, as an artist that, like everyone else in Atlanta, paying $20 to perform, getting put at the bottom of the list, trying to buddy up, make sure I get performances. But the hip-hop fraternity, I saw intellectuals. I saw people that were talking about cryptocurrency, people that had a plan, and so it was completely different. When I walked in, I told him immediately, I said, I'm trying to join. How do I, become a member? He pointed to the girl in the corner and said, go talk to her, because, it's everybody at that point was trying to join, right? And so I just wouldn't let it go. And so here we are, a year and a half later. We run a Hip Hop Facts program now. It's for artist development. So each Monday, tonight actually, we're going to be discussing different topics that help develop artists, like copyrights, EPKs, music distribution, discussing what ASCAP and BMI actually are and how you get your money back from it, growing your fan base, all the good stuff that people need to know. So yeah, it's a company that's really near and dear to my heart. I've watched it grow. I've been involved in it growing, and I don't see myself going anywhere, and I just see the company getting bigger and bigger.
He's from Africa. He's our international brother.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's good, man? My name is DJ Vado. I'm a videographer. I'm a director.
Yes, sir.
I've been directing for 11 years now, and Ken hit me up. He say trying to get this thing popping. He needed some media assistance and stuff. So I've been recording videos. making documentaries. You know, we got a couple things going on. Me and Ken, besides even HHF, we got autobiography,
docu-series, movies,
all kinds of stuff. So I'm originally from Cameroon, from Africa. You know what I'm saying? From West Africa. You know,
Mabuta.
So I've been in the state for, I've been here for like almost 17 years.
Yes, sir.
So, just to mention, I've directed almost 1,500 music videos.
Wow.
So I'm way up there.
Well, Ken, man, we gotta look. We can sit here and talk the game all day. Look, if I'm somebody and I want to join HHF, I wanna get tapped in. I wanna be a member. What do I need to do? Who I need to talk to? What's the process?
All you got to go to is thehiphopfraternity.com, and then it's a sign up. You sign up and you become a member, because we don't discriminate. We don't hate. We accept everybody. Once you sign up, you'll be able to upload your videos. You'll be able to upload your pictures. You can chat with other people. You can send emails to the other people. Just everything you can do on Facebook and IG, you can do at thehiphopfraternity.com. And if you want to just perform, if you're an artist, I was talking to one of your brothers earlier. If you work at McDonald's, if you work at Burger King's, if you don't have the $40, the $20, every Monday we offer free performances, for those artists that's downtrodden, that may not have an opportunity. And then, we also allow people to get in free. And people say, I said, how do you do it for free? And I said, well, how do my competitors compete with free?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? I might not be making no money, but I beat my competitors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm packing the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that we do. But the beautiful thing out of that, though, that was a joke. The beautiful thing is that I got artists like Dutch. I got Jay Fifth. I got, multiple, May Be Cool, my man Crip Curry. He
Free
was,
the Real. Free the
Real. Free the Real. He was one of our guys. So, we brought a lot of people through there, Cash and, it's just so many artists that came through. Lexi, H2O, she was here.
Shouts out H2O.
And she did a drop on your thing. So, we getting a lot of artists, and we getting them across the country.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's easy to join Hip Hop Fraternity. We're not a gang, but we have Crips, Bloods, GDs, and Vice Lords. We have business people. We have Dutch working corporate America too, so she's a corporate lady. He's a business owner. So we not just just street people. We got people that's corporate as well. We got people that are business minded. We teach business courses. We got Angel. She's a realtor. You know what I'm saying? We got it's just so many different people. Queen, she a financial literacy person.
Get all the bases covered, man. It's just a bunch of dope people doing dope things.
We got Ugly Money Nietzsche.
Hey, man, I'm here. I'm here.
So he finna sign up. HHL? He finna sign up. We got a show over there.
There it is.
Hey, but let me tell you something. This the first nigga I met when I came here. I said, man, come on down to my basement, man. I'm starting this new organization called Hip Hop Fraternity. He was trying to tell me about what y'all had going on, but I didn't know nothing about the movement, right? I didn't know how y'all was as big as y'all was.
Yes, sir.
So I'm listening to him, but when I listen to him, I got to put one finger on my ear so it won't go in, one other come out.
There it is. You got to make sure you take it, yeah.
So I make it stay there. So, but me and him, we got a relationship. So,
yes, sir.
So it was crazy, though, that when he told me that he was your right-hand man.
That's my guy.
I was like, wow, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
man, small world.
Because he's the first person, one of the first persons when I got back to Atlanta that I kicked it with. Am I lying?
There it is.
Ugly Buddy for show. Shouts out for show, man.
Yeah, show.
Looking like Boom, man.
Hey, Ken, before we get out of here, man, you got to let them know where to follow you at, where to find you at, all the websites, all the pages. Let us know.
Okay, if y'all want to follow us on the tour, we be in Vegas. The tour, Crown Your Town versus be in Las Vegas. Y'all can go to my page, Real Pimp Ken _, and you can see all the traction and all the movement that we got. If you want to buy my books, you can go to audible.com, type in my name, Pimping Ken. If you want, in about 30 days, we're going to be unveiling the magazine, launching the magazine. You go to hhfmag.com to check out our magazine, or you go to HHF Radio. We fit be syndicating. Beehive is now on HHF Radio.
Dope.
DJ Scream is now on HHF Radio. Wow. And Off the Porch, Dirty Bastards, and we trying to get Nietzsche. So as soon as we get up this thing, so we just want. But the reason is because I didn't want HHF Radio to just be a typical radio station. I want to give I want to work with everybody. So everybody is sending me their audio both files, and now we can stream the Money Bag Yo, or the Young Dolph, or anybody that you interview if you want to be down with us, and it works for all of us, and then everybody working together, and we sucking each other fans. We jacking each other for fans. So
we knocking.
Yeah, we knocking each other. We knocking each other. So
Dutch, let them know where to follow you at as well, Queen.
Yeah, so at Dutch, DUTXCH on all platforms. Check out PTSD. It's the new single.
Gang, brother.
Vital Films, vitalfilms.com. That's where you can see my work at.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having us.
Yes, sir. And you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. I'm about to go off camera because Pimpin Ken gonna tell me who was on that video. But this has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Pimpin Ken and HHL.